Hey everybody, Eric Mendoza,
Michelle Mendoza.
and we're
Ex-Spouses
Selling
Selling
Houses.
Houses.
Hey, today we want to talk to you about a little bit part of the buying process. After you get an accepted offer, we insist that you always get a home inspection. So today we wanted to bring you Andy with Win Home Inspections. So
Andy, walk us through the home inspection process.
Okay, well, hey, nice to be with you guys. Thank you for the offer. The process usually begins on the outside of the house. We check the exterior of the structure, then we'll work our way through the interior. We check the roof, the siding, windows on the exterior, the foundation. Then we work in through the house. We'll check the electrical because that's really important. Plumbing, mechanical stuff, air conditioning, heating. We actually go through, we're pretty thorough in the sense that we've been doing this for 15 years. We're real experienced in it, and we're as thorough as we possibly can be. We check windows and doors and every outlet we can get to, and even appliances that are staying, we'll run through those and check those as well.
What about if the house has a swimming pool? Do you inspect swimming
Yes.
pools and equipment?
Yes, we do. We
Okay.
check swimming pools. On a swimming pool, we check the structural integrity of the pool. We check to make sure that all the electrical components are connected properly. The biggest thing with a pool is actually the GFI for the pool light, because a lot of people don't realize how important the pool light GFI is. There's a number of people in America that killed every year in their pool by not making sure the electrical is done right in their pool, and that's why GFI is there for a pool, to protect the pool. So,
And you check that?
yes, that's one of the
Good.
main things we check. And then the electrical connections for the equipment, make sure there's no leaks, but yeah, we check pools as well.
Okay.
and the roof.
Oh yeah, we are now flying drones, so we do aerial views of the roof and we take a bunch of pictures of the roof, so it enables us not to get on a ladder and have to climb up there and look, but it also, our 4K cameras that we use help us see the roofs very well.
So do you inspect new homes as well as resales?
Yes, we check new homes. Just because it's new doesn't mean that it's, everything's to par the way it's supposed to be.
Yes.
And the way they're putting houses together these days, it's important to get a home inspection on a brand new home as well. Because
Okay.
we've yet to do a brand new home that did not have issues.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Very.
So Andy, I mean, I know the process, you know the process, but like for the buyer out there that's bought the home and they're coming to meet you and say home inspection, what does it look like for me if I'm going like, oh, am I gonna be like tailing you the whole day, or am I gonna be like meeting you back at the house? Or
It depends on the buyer. It depends on what they want. We're real flexible with that. If they want to come and walk through the process with us, they can do that as well, and they can check things out as we're going through. We're going to get to the property about 30 minutes early. We're going to get ourselves set up. We're probably going to start walking the outside and checking the outside before they get there.
Right.
Our ideal situation for a new buyer is that we get to the property on the time that's scheduled. We do our inspection, take about an hour on our own, because it just gives us an opportunity to focus on what we're doing. And then we can really go through things and not be disturbed, because people have a tendency to want to point stuff out to us while we're doing the inspection,
Right.
and take us to different places, and it takes us off our routine.
that you're gonna get there anyway.
Yeah, we have a system that we do. Like I said, we've been doing this a long time, and we've really dialed it in to where we go in the house, we check the outside first, we do all the outside components first, and then we go inside the house, and we follow a certain pattern that we do. It just enables us not to miss stuff, stay in our proper system, go through things the way we're supposed to go through. And then they get there about an hour into the inspection, and you guys show up, and then we can go over everything that we see and point all the issues out and concerns that we have with them. So, it works out best for everybody. Because we will explain to everybody what the situation is, the status of the structure, the components that they need to worry about, things, and we typically give them like a top 5 items of concern. Hopefully
Sure.
there aren't many, but let's face it, houses have issues.
Yes.
And we want to make sure that, they know the top 3 or 5 things that they should focus on, because let's face it, people don't always read through the whole report that we
True,
give
yes.
them. There's typically, depending on the house, there's a 30 to 40 page report of detailed items of everything that we've called out, and we bring everything to the front of our report, so it makes it easier for them to read. But we tell clients all the time, read the whole report, because there's items in the report that aren't in the summary section, that are in the body of the report, that you may want to pay attention to.
And I always find it's interesting, I'm sorry to interrupt you, the binder or what you give them, because I think it's cool that you can find out how your systems work, the mechanics of your home, so maybe some of those simple fixes you can troubleshoot on your own just looking at your home inspection report.
Yeah, and like I said, we give a detailed report that gives them items on everything, but there's, in the maintenance summary, those are the main concerns, whether it's electrical. Electrical's big for us. In any home inspection, electrical's your number one item. Actually, electrical here in the desert, there's the air conditioning and heating
Sure.
systems, the roof, obviously are the big concerns, but electrical's the main thing, cause you know, the place can burn down and we don't wanna have that happen,
No.
by no means. But those are some of the main concerns, things that we look at.
After you finish your home inspection, how long until you produce this report for the buyer?
Well, we typically have it out within 24 hours of the
Okay.
inspection. So we try to get them out that evening, if not that evening in the morning prior to us starting our next day, because, you know, houses run together,
Yes.
unfortunately, when you know, as a buyer and you go and as an agent, you walk through 10 houses and it's like, was it that house that had that, or was it this house? And people, once they do get the contract accepted, they wanna go back and see, hey, I don't remember this way, cause we looked at so many houses. So it gives them the time to, so that's why I say, if they wanna come and do their walk around while we're doing our job, that's great. But if they wanna come an hour into it, that's great as well, cause we'll go over everything with them so they can be comfortable.
Typically, how long does the entire inspection process take?
I tell clients, figure about 2 to 3 hours. And what it is, you know, it could be an hour and a half by the time we get through everything. But typically it's about 2 hours, but it also depends on the status of the home. Depends on, you know, if we have to stop and write a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Square
Or we
footage.
don't, yeah, the square footage of the home as well, the size of the home.
Cool.
You know, yeah, it really depends. But it's between 2 and 3 hours, give or take.
Okay.
Very cool.
Shouldn't be
So
more than that.
maybe so for some of those buyers out there, hey, I got Uncle Mitch, who's you know, he used to build houses back in the 70s, and he can come in and do the home inspection for me. I mean, I know those things affect not only that, but maybe your homeowner's insurance. You know, any of those things that could be pre-existing conditions that maybe when the home warranty comes in to play aren't going to help you if you don't have a professional home inspection.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many, I'm a contractor as well, so, and I've done a lot of contract work, but I can't tell you how many times we've had contractors who were from other places, moving here, retiring here, and I always get at the end of our inspection, man, I didn't realize how much you guys really looked at, and I never would have thought of looking at that, and I never would have thought of looking at that. And so let a professional that's been doing it a while go through the house, and because they'll give you a better understanding of what's going on. Because I probably dozens and dozens of times doing this. I mean, I've had contractors say, oh, I wouldn't even have thought about looking at that or thought about looking at that. And there are the scenarios where, hey, I did have my friend who was a contractor come and look at the house before we bought it, and now we bought it, and now we have these issues, and can you come and do another inspection because there's issues that we weren't aware of that we're running into now. So there's those scenarios as well.
And so also what I found, I'm sorry, I'm probably just interrupting this whole thing. We have clients that sometimes need it before they put their home on the market. You do that as well?
Yes, we call those ready for purchase inspections, which is a great idea as well if you're getting ready to sell your home, because it keeps your home in your control, in the sense that it gives you an opportunity to get a list of repairs that need to be done to your home, not only to keep the value of your home up and help you sell the home, but also it enables you to get the roof repairs that you needed to get taken care of, done by your contractor, by somebody that you trust, by somebody that you know, rather than the buyer coming in and saying, hey, the roof needs to be replaced. You know, there's 3 or 4 tiles up there that need to be replaced, but no, the roof needs to be replaced. We need a new roof. We want $15,000 for that off the list price. We want, you know, there's electrical outlets that are cracked, that we want the whole electrical system replaced. You know how it goes on that side of the
It's
scenario.
better to head off the problems.
But yeah, give you a list of to-do things that you need to get done for your client, or before you sell the home.
Right.
And then we can print out a report that says, hey, we had the home professionally inspected, and for the seller, here's the home professionally inspected by this company, here's all the things they found, here's all the receipts of the things that we fixed. You know, there's a few other items here that we're not fixing, or whatever it may be, but it keeps their home in their control so that they can take care of those issues. So it's great.
So you do single family homes?
Yes.
Do you do condos, manufactured homes, commercial buildings?
Yes, we do it all.
So you do it all?
We're licensed to do everything, yeah.
Okay.
We do commercial as well. majority of our stuff is residential, but a majority of things I do now is commercial.
Okay.
So I do a lot of commercial stuff right now, which
That's
is great.
awesome.
We also do infrared. We have infrared cameras that we use as well. Infrared's the latest and greatest technology. It enables us to see into the wall and see what's going on, see
Nice.
any moisture issues, any electrical issues in the electrical panel that you can't typically see with the human eye. So it's another tool that we use to do the home inspection as well.
All right, and people are always worried about moisture in the walls, so that's
Yeah.
great.
Even out here in the desert where it's a dry heat.
Yes.
So Andy, how can people get a hold of you if they want to do one of those?
Or if they just have questions.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be,
They can go to our website, which is winhomeinspectiongreenvalley.com, or they can give us a call, or they can look at our Facebook page too. They can go to, on Facebook, our Win Home Inspection Green Valley is our Facebook page that we have a lot of information on there. They can like us there as well because we post stuff and issues that we come across all the time and things that we've encountered. And you know, there's one I just put up a week or so ago that was a brand new home that was missing about a 3-foot section on the second story railing on a
Oh.
patio.
Wow.
That should have
Sounds like a safety hazard.
been called out by somebody.
Tiny one.
Should have been called out by somebody. But yeah, so it can keep up to date with stuff like that, the new stuff
Okay.
that we come across in the market, and yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking to
Thank
us
you.
today.
Oh, you're welcome.
so everybody, hey, the next step after this process is when you would get together with us to discuss that repair request, and we will take care of that for you. So until the next episode, have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.